Hello. Greetings and welcome to you bravest citizens of our new world. Here, let me just make a little adjustment here. Hello. Hello, welcome. I'm Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Terroir. This is our layer 3.1. I have been in the process of trying to install this game for the last several hours, so we'll see if we can get this working. And hello, everybody who's here. We got Macy, we got Balthus Homewood, we got Care the Volcano Shark, Lemon Boy Hacker, hello. Rob Hagen, Noir here is Dragon V Cat, Camry Lycan, hello. Hi. I'm just in the process of... I had to close the glyph thing and then run it as administrator to try and do the update in the hopes that that would assist. It's a very new game. It came out literally like 2 days ago. Noir's gonna come along. He says, I'm broke, so I have to wait till next month to get the game myself. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I played a bit back with the first North America launch. I was a Stone Arrow. Cool. And we're gonna hop on into the chat. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hey, friend.
Hi, friend. Did you see the picture of the elf I'm making?
Yeah, I did see the ridiculousness that is what, like, Joker wanted to be, I think.
Yeah.
MMO Celebration Bits. Thank you, Rob. I am still installing, or rather, it downloaded and installed the game, and then it's in the middle of updating, to which it is...
And at the end of it, it says, like, unavailable or connection reset or something like that, right?
Yeah, it seems to happen only when my computer goes to sleep, then it terminates the connection, and everything goes nuts. So I closed the browser, reopened it in Administrator, and am now... downloading it again, and it's downloaded the patch. It's now decompressing it.
Beautiful.
It says there's about 14 minutes left. We'll see how that works. Yay! So for all the folks that are unaware, Archeage Unchained is in effect Archeage, just without any of the pay-to-win elements. That was the absolute crux of this game in its previous iteration. So this is the same game, but it's now on separate servers. So like the people that are doing the pay to win thing aren't going to be able to interact with anybody else.
It's a completely separate game, so that nobody can like transfer their character that was max level and had all the things in the first game into this one.
Yeah, everybody's got to start over if you want to do this stuff.
I want to play with you guys too.
Warden really wants to play too.
Well, come on, Warden. Oh, he doesn't have like the 25 American.
Yeah, he doesn't. He can't afford it.
Can somebody donate?
It's on his wish list on Steam.
If anybody wants to go on to Steam onto Warden's wish list and buy him this game, it's like 30 something. It's like $32, $33 Canadian.
Or 26 American.
25.99 American. Hello. And yeah, if you want to, Noir, if you want to be our dedicated healer and or tank.
Is Noir gonna be a healer?
Well, he's asking in my chat if he could be the healer and or tank. And yeah, squad.
You could be both. Yeah. Like I said in my chat that there's 6 starting classes, but you can spec into any class you want on the fly. You just pay like a couple of silver in game, which is in-game currency that you pick up off of mobs.
Yeah.
To switch classes.
Yeah.
And you can triple class in this game, which opens up about 200 different classes.
168.
168? There you go.
168 different classes you can play in this game.
When you triple class, it takes the feel of each of those 3 classes and then smooshes them together into one class name. And that class name is... one of those 160 whatevers.
Yeah, like, I was like, I want to do sorcery plus healing plus aura magic, which is like discipline priests, like a lot of shields and a lot of barriers and stuff like that. And they were like, cool, you're a bone mage. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
Bone daddy. And then thaumaturge was defensive skills plus sorcery plus aura magic. So... yeah. They're just like, yeah, that's what thaumaturgy
And there are
is.
more classes other than the 6 base classes.
Yes.
Yeah.
which is super dope. Like there's the 10 like skill sets you can choose stuff from, and then depending on where you want to go, you pick 3 of them effectively, and then that creates 168 possible iterations, which is super fucking dope. Oh, also, as Quad mentioned, there are graphical updates,
Yes.
but for the most part, it's relatively the same.
It's mostly texture and lighting updates, but the game was already pretty like on its own.
Yeah, like the game was already very attractive.
It's 2013 pretty.
Yeah, which is good.
Which is still good.
Still a very good looking game, if you ask me. And in addition to that, everyone yelling for their mages to be boneless. We've got a lot.
Boneless mages.
Because I was like, yeah, it's a bone mage. It's like, I like my mages boneless. Also, I'm going to put in my chat here, for the people that want, there is the multi-Twitch link there, so that if you guys want to check that out, you can check that out. If you click on that, you'll be able to watch myself and Spoots at the same time. And now, if you mute one of us, it no longer takes that view away.
Now, is that already implemented, or was that planned?
Or is that currently in the works? I truthfully have no idea, so I would say, for safety's sake, you can turn like one of the streams like just down a lot.
Yeah.
And then, because you'll be able to hear us all, regardless. Oh, they apparently did a graphical overhaul. Oh, cool.
Yeah, they did. That's good. Let me see. I don't think I was completely done with it. Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah, we could eventually get a ship. Yeah, we could eventually get a ship and be pirates, or get a ship and fight pirates. Yeah,
individually.
We could all get boats.
Player based.
Yeah.
We could all get boats. I am gunning for a merchant ship.
Yeah, man.
I like to be a trader. The trading system in this game is phenomenal. Like, if you wanted to just be like if you play Elite Dangerous and you're like, I want to bring this cargo from point A to point B to get the most money out of it, this best out of any game I've ever played.
Oh yeah, and so it was just like, here's this fantasy MMO game. It's got like ships that you can get and a massive trade system, and Spoots is like, I'm in, and they're like, we've also got these castles you could build, and I'm like, what's that you say? Looks like I'm in as well. I like when you were going over this last night with me. You're just like, and there's also like a fucking castle building system, and then you can like invade and raid other people's castles. I don't know if you'd be interested in that or anything. I don't know, fucking.
I don't know why you'd be interested.
I don't know why you'd be interested in that, but I guess it's worth mentioning. Who fucking cares?
I'm just trying to list off features here, man.
Fucking. God damn it.
You're like, how dare you?
Yeah, I was just like, goodness.
A good vapors.
You're giving me the vapors. Give me the case of the vapors, some first.
I'm torn about one thing about this game. What's that, Phoenix? Is it the fact that elves have ridiculously long feet, and that's totally probably why they're good swimmers? I mean, they're also very hydrodynamic, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean they're like tall and
long
stuff, so
yeah,
like I'm down for it.
Yeah.
Apparently, Lemon Boy Hacker is one of Camry Lycan's friends, and is watching the stream, and was getting called out for lurking, even though 'twas not lurking.
I only call people out for lurking when they specify, hey, I'm here, I'm lurking. And I'm like, I see you, and then that's it.
The scant implication of a skull fortress, and everyone gets weak in the knees.
I don't know, I'm looking at these outfits, and I'm getting weak in the knees. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
Man. This is, it's like, it's Black Desert levels of character customization and like, looks. So... Yep. We had Black Desert running on this for a little while, and I played the shit out of that game, and that game was fucking awesome because it was gorgeous, and the way they did combat was also phenomenal. Like, mechanically, it was such a good game. But it just didn't... I didn't care about it after a while. Like, the story kind of didn't go anywhere, and it got real grindy, and I was like, yeah, I'm this cool wizard, and I got a big hat, and I got a cool coat, and I'm gonna cast these cool big spells with cool magic and shit. And then I opened a business in a town, and I hired a bunch of workers, and I put them all to work, like, with payment schedules, and getting them to gather materials from all these places, and then selling those materials on the auction house. And after, like, I think 4 weeks of doing that, I was just kind of sitting there at a table, like, looking over paperwork, being like, hey, wait a second! Like,
Wait a minute.
wasn't I a fucking wizard? Like, what happened? Well, hang the fuck on. And that's what happened. So I was just like, well, shit. And it was such a fun game, but yeah, like, and it was also like free to play. Like, you could get in for like $10, you could play that game, and all of it was available. The only thing you could spend money on was like cosmetic shit.
Oh my god, there was a scroll bar in the preview costume section, and I didn't even know. There's more costumes to look at.
Oh shit, son.
Oh, I like that cloak, actually. Nice.
Dr. Terrawat, a hashtag fucking wizard.
I am dicking around waiting, because I don't want to get too far ahead of Doc.
Sorry.
Especially considering I know how to min-max this game.
Computer's got a bad case of poopy brain.
I did know how to min-max this game, and I have very good recollection of it.
But things may have changed.
Yes, but things may have changed.
Like,
this is true.
Ooh, War Mage feel.
just pick the same last time and be completely broken. But they may have nerfed it.
Yeah, that's true.
I was thinking about doing defensive stuff so I could wear, like, armor and carry a shield, and then take sorcery, and then maybe healing magic?
Yeah, but then I told you before that,
You can just switch those, like, whenever.
well, you can switch them whenever, but you can carry a shield and still get, like, block stats and stuff like that, as any class.
Oh,
The
that's
thing
true.
is that, if you take the defense class, then you have abilities for buffing yourself to be tankier, rather than having to worry about a block chance.
Shield bashes and defensive cooldown and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, see, now that's neat.
Yeah.
You're not gonna worry about people
Also,
closing
you
that
might
gap
wanna
on
get-
you.
You might also want to get Auramancy, which is like Discipline Priest in WoW. So basically all the like protection buffs, but magic.
Yeah. This is true.
Selrex says, I have zero recollection. I remember that I had a house, and I grew stuff, and I carried trade packs. I was like,
Oh, plant theory.
I'm thinking, yeah, that's how I played the game.
Yeah, it's just like trade packs, doing doing shipments and stuff. Sounds terribly familiar. Plant theory. We according to, I mean, we're not in the game yet, but according to votes, we're doing the Nuya faction. Nuya.
Yes.
And I don't know what server we're going to be on yet.
Kaylin, Kaylin, is the one that I started on.
Okay.
There was one that was released when it hit Steam, but I feel like that one was going to be the most populated in the long term.
Oh, because all the Steam players are going to get dunked
Because
in there.
all the Steam players are... Well, they're not going to be automatically dunked in there, but, like, because it came out on, when Steam came out, it's currently the lowest population, and people are going to see that and immediately swarm there.
The other thing that attracts me, at least about that, is about taking like the new server, is that there's not only going to be less people in there, but like that means there's going to be like more land available for us if we want to get a house and stuff.
Yep.
And we're going to have like a day or two's lead on everybody else because the Steam version came out the day after the rest of the game.
Yes. But the housing system hasn't dropped yet.
Oh shit, the housing system's not even in the game yet.
No. It will be coming soon, though, because they didn't want to put housing up immediately because there was a release before Steam. They want to make it even for everybody.
This is true. If they did that, then yeah.
There is going to be one group of folks that has more money or whatever than the Steam players, but land grab is land grab, right?
Yeah. Yep. No, I agree entirely. That's the thing, is that if they did it all up front, if they let it all out, like, with the land grab ahead of time, then it's like people would just, like, sit and grind the game for 48 hours until they had enough to buy a good plot of land, like, right out of the gate. Like you. But if they hold off for, like, a month or something, then it lets people get in, get acclimated, get, like, money and shit put aside to get ready to buy some land. That's right, Quad. It's free real estate.
It is exactly free real estate, and it's free real estate for literally everybody, and that's the
Is it actually free?
Well, no, you have to. It's free land, but the houses and stuff aren't free. Like, you have to, like, have a blueprint for a house that you do like a long ass quest line for, or you buy off the market board, and then you throw it down on land. So the land is free, the houses aren't.
Shit.
Mitho's like, grumble mumble, wrong side. Mitho, you wanted to be an elf anyway, and I was like, no, I'm a catfolk, and you're like, okay, I'll be Asian then.
I guess I'll settle for being Asian.
Well, he's
the elves of the human world.
Mitho's a weeaboo, so it works.
True. And now it's finished unpacking and is now applying Unchained, rather.
Unchanged.
Archeage Unchanged.
I feel like
that's a title.
In like a year, if people have issues with the game,
that's gonna be
That's gonna be
a YouTube video right there. That's a clickbaity title. Oh, it's Archeage Unchained.
Okay, so we got a tank and a mage and a healer so far. We gotta play whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Kuru.
I can be a ranged DPS again.
Yeah, Warden likes playing a ranged DPS. There is a new class since we played, which is like swashbuckler kind of.
Oh, cool.
It's called Swiftblade, and it's kind of like the assassin class, but a lot more in your face. A lot fewer. It's more about speed attacks than stealth.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, they tried to put something like that in World of Warcraft. They changed one of the rogue specs to outlaw, which is like you fight with instead of like 2 swords or 2 daggers, you fight with a sword and a pistol. And it's just, there's no stealth involved. It's just like straight on combat. And I imagine that is where WoW got the idea.
Yeah.
Buy land, build layer
4.0,
profit.
I'm just happy that there's like 3 or 4 different kinds of dark magic in this game that you can use.
Yeah, there's a lot of... There's like 1 form of regular magic, and then there's like shields, healing, and like several flavors of dark magic. It's very interesting.
Yeah, sorcery is your good old-fashioned, I do fire, I do lightning, I do ice shit.
Hell yeah.
It's very, very good in PvP, and 75% of this game is PvP.
Well, then I'm on the right track. And you know what? I'm actually kind of happy about that, because a lot of the times it's like, yeah, you get these big magic classes and you get in PvP and those people get shit on, bad.
Well, the thing is that usually, like, lightning and ice magic do stuns and slows. And CC in this game is a killer.
Yeah, absolutely paramount.
Yep. People rely on speed and high damage, but if you can stop that motherfucker, he's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can just slow them down with ice magic or like stun them briefly with lightning magic, then that goofs a person pretty bad.
On my first character, like when I played Archeage in 2013, my character was a combination of occultism, witchcraft, and songcraft.
That's so fucking dope.
Yeah, so it was debuffs and CC, and buffs and slight healing. So songcraft is your secondary healer. and secondary buffer. And then you have vitalism, which is your more powerful healing. If you want to go a pure healer, you want vitalism, songcraft, and I think auramancy. Auramancy is the disc priest from World of Warcraft. So that you're all buffs and heals. That's a big min-maxy healer. But here's the thing:
you want to like lean into it.
They all probably have shit DPS. That class that I was a combination of had almost no DPS. It was, when I say it was all CC and debuffs, it was all CC and debuffs. There was no damage. But it was fun. It was fun picking up a guy in a bubble on my ship, moving the ship out from under the bubble, and then throwing him out into sea.
Just like, get out of here.
Just don't need to kill you, just need you away from me.
Camry, the game is like $33 to $35 Canadian on Steam.
Yeah, or 26 American.
Yeah, like 26 American. $25.99. Game's on downloading. Now the long unpacking process. Well, that's the thing, Noir. Once it's downloaded the thing, then it's just a matter of it installing, which it seems to take its sweet time on. That being said, the patch, big quotation marks, for this game was 16 gigabytes. So, like,
yes.
She's a big girl. I like it.
I realize that we haven't been talking about any of the melee, like straight melee combat classes.
Yeah, there's like the, what is it, like Blade Works or whatever? The
Battle Rage is the first like base melee class. And then if you combine it with like Swift Blade and Shadow Play, I think it will make it completely just straight melee DPS. You could also combine it with like the defense tree to make you a more tanky DPS, more of a warrior feel. There's also archery.
Shadow Play sounds like some like new age BDSM.
More of a bruiser.
How dare you call me out like that?
It's like, I'm in a little bit of Shadow Play.
I'm into Shadow Play. Yeah. Don't hate. But yeah, if you combined Battle Rage with defense, and then probably get some Swift Blade in there, it would be a bruiser that can like sustain himself, sustain a few hits as well.
See, that's dope. Excuse me.
But yeah, as Mytho says in my chat, that said, with other people, that all that CC can combo set up others. Yes, it can. Because usually the debuffs and the buffs and stuff like that in the game are universal. So like a stun is a stun. It's not ice stun, which means that other people can combo their abilities that combo with stuns against that guy because your friend just stunned him.
You can like fucking stun lock people.
You can. Well, no, I mean that if your attack has a secondary like effect against a stunned target, that target's still stunned. It doesn't matter if you stunned it.
Shit.
So comboing abilities like that is absolutely a thing in a party, and it's amazing because if I was all CC and debuffs, then the rest of my party could deal with literally everything.
Hell yeah. That would be fucking dope. Camry's gonna learn to play off my mistakes. There's going to be a lot. Oh, come on, don't. Unable to apply updates, error number 1005. It is the dreaded error that this game runs into. A lot of people have been running into this problem. Where you try to log into the game, and it will not let you do that. But, like, this game did just come out, so, and then if I'm like, yeah, update the... And now it won't let me update the game. Oh, no, and then it's going to try to re-download the whole thing and start the process over again, so...
maybe, exit out of Glyph and then run it again in administrative mode.
Well, I've done that.
I know.
That was this install.
Now, have you restarted your computer since you installed Glyph?
I have not.
That might be a thing.
It might be a thing.
That might be a thing.
Which
of the 6 have the lowest control difficulty? Let me see. Battle Rage has 3. Sorcery has 4. Archery has 2.5. Vitalism has 5. Malediction has 5. And Swiftblade has 5. So Archery. Archery is the easiest to start out as. Probably because it's straight up, no nonsense, arrow to the face and range. Also, there's a lot of magic in this game that you can cast while moving, which is fun.
That is pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to have to try restarting then, and I will be back in a brief moment, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. We're going to try this again.
I will be here making my character and bringing it in. I think I'm going to go Swiftblade.
So once again, I'm going to put in the chat our sort of multi-Twitch link, so if you guys want to keep an eye on that, you'll be able to watch Spooty as she continues to kind of be entertaining while I fumble over files and things until we get back. But we'll see you in a minute, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience. Here we go.